Well, hello. So I've been struggling the past few days, and my mind's been kind of thinking about a lot of different things, and it's been difficult trying to figure out a video to make. At the beginning of the week, I was just feeling horrible. And I'm not going to get into this, but I just wasn't feeling good. And then yesterday I went to go try doing a door install and damn near passed out because of heat. And it's got me soul searching a lot because I'm sitting here trying to get people taken care of, but at the same time, it's not really good for a heavy set old person to be out here trying to do heavy lifting and moving around an entire door job, setting up tools and moving all the stuff and running around the house. And so, in fact, right now, it's like 103 is the heat factor or whatever. So, but a lot of stuff has happened to me, and I think I've mentioned this before in previous videos, but I am very glad that I've been able to kind of reset my brain, because otherwise I'd have been really upset. So, one of the things that has helped me get through some of the trials and tribulations that I've been going through, and is to realize that I have no control over what happens to me. There's going to be things that happen in my life and I have no control over it. I can try to, protect myself from some of the stupidity, but at the end of the day, it will find me. So, but knowing that I have no control over what happens to me, what I do have control over is my reactions to whatever happens to me. And case in point, right before I made this video, I went out and I was trying to, I got this hole where my air conditioner is, and it's in a hallway, and it's kind of just like a very difficult thing, and I was thinking about hanging a picture there, but I came up with this idea as I have a bunch of these scarves and different things that I use as belts. So I found this rack, and I think it'll fit. It's like $6 for the whole rack, and I'm going to hang it up across there and hang all the scarves so it kind of blocks off the air conditioner. Not the vent, but it's just a hole in my wall where the AC goes, and it's really difficult trying to close it up because when it was framed to where you barely got enough room to take the filter out. So that being said, I went up to Ross and picked that up, and then it had some glue for shoes, and I was like, well, shoot, in fact, I just ordered some on Amazon. So I tried to, hopefully it'll get canceled, but I canceled that order and found it at Ross, so now I can glue up a couple of shoes where the soles have come loose. But the thing is whenever I came outside of Ross, now I was in the town center, and I parked way away. Like if you know about the town center, there's Ross, and there's a long parking lot, and then there's the car wash place. Well, I'm in between, like the Ross and then the car wash. I'm like, nobody's parked around me. There's a little shade tree there. I says, I'm gonna park up underneath the shade tree, and someone came and parked right next to my driver's door, dented my door, opening their door, but left maybe a foot. Like I could not open the door without hitting their car. Like there's no way I could physically get in without hitting their car. I was able to squeeze in, but it was, but it's just the mentality of someone like that. Like, it don't bother me because this is a throwaway vehicle. I don't care. It came with dents. I don't care if another dent gets added. It shouldn't upset me, but it takes my mind out of a happy place when I see stupidity like that. I was over at where did I go before that? I went to Goodwill because I was just looking for some kind of little thing to cover up the air conditioner. And I went to Goodwill, and people were getting pissed off because the air conditioner wasn't working. Like, y'all need to fix the damn air conditioner. This is bullshit. I'm like, it's Goodwill. Like, you're lucky it smells good in here, because a lot of times it don't even smell good in there. But anyways, but yeah, I got to figure some things out as far as this work, because this heat is it's borderline overwhelming. Like yesterday, I went on a job and did a back door and swapped it out and installed it, and I was done at like right at about 12:30. So I wasn't even out there that long. But I got home and I was just dripping. I mean, like the bottom of my shorts were just soaked. And so I went and took a shower and, maybe a very light lunch. And it's like, I'm going to take me a little nap. This is about like, 1:30. And I didn't wake up till 7 o'clock at night. So then that put me in a position where from 7 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning, I was working at the shop, which, that was a little bit better. It was still hot, but and then I went to bed at 4 and then woke up at 8 this morning. And it's just been weird having my sleep schedule messed up. But anyways, I'm just kind of letting you guys know what's happening. I'm really trying to figure this whole thing out, because I'm trying to get these doors built, get them out of there, and part of getting them out of there is doing installs. And I got customers that are waiting patiently, and they understand, we've had 2 weeks of rain, and now we have, week and a half of just blistering heat, which is all across the country. Some people have it worse than us, but it's got me thinking about a lot of different things. I was talking with might have been friends, might have been a couple. They seemed very affectionate to each other. They might have been lifelong friends. But they were trying to pick out a steering wheel cover for their vehicle, and they couldn't figure out which one. And so I kind of chimed in. I was like, well, what kind of vehicle you driving? They told me what kind. I said, these will all fit your vehicle, And because I would just happen to be there, and I was like, yeah, this is the one I was thinking about getting. And they saw it and they're like, oh, that's the one we want. So I was like, it don't fit my truck, so go for it. And then just talked to them, just was talking a little bit of philosophy, and just trying to absorb the new normal of this world. And they was like, we really like the way you think, which I have a lot of conversations like that, where I bring a perspective to people that it's hard to explain, but I look at the world completely different. In fact, I've over the past probably 2 years, I've been doing so much studying, and I can't wait to be able to edit so I can show you guys some of the things that I've learned. But the more I look at the world, the more I realize that we have all been lied to from day one. And I mean day one. But it's this bickering, this two-sided crap that we have in America, and not just here, it's across the world. It's almost like, if you're a religious person, you can easily make the argument that this is about as close to the end as someone can get. Because in fact, there's a guy that has a flag that says "fuck Biden." I thought we weren't allowed to cuss out in public, but whatever. But yeah, it's this vision to where it's like, okay, we're gonna let all the bad people go, and let everybody out of jail. If you're on drugs, and you're a victim, and you can do whatever you want without having any kind of repercussions. But if you're a good person or a Christian person, then it almost seems like it's backwards. So, and I try to stay in the middle of the road as far as an ideology, to understand both sides of every argument. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like me, is because I can't pick a side. Or and I tell them, I understand your side, I just don't necessarily agree with it. And that goes with both sides, depending on how far the road goes down each side. So, but it just, the more I'm sitting back and learning things, the more I realize that everything, it's becoming like just a lie. I mean, it's, you know, the left, the right, the up, the down, the good, the bad. It's all being, you know, like I can almost sit here and make an argument that you would agree with both sides depending on how I make the argument. You know, and it's I don't know. I don't mean to be down or, you know, I'm not depressed. I'm not nothing like that. It just, I'm flustered the fact that I don't have the capabilities to portray my the vision I have in my head through this, you know, this construct, this YouTube. You know, I wish I could. I don't know what I thought someone just slammed on the brakes. I wish I was able to, you know, kind of show more so what I'm talking about versus just, you know, randomly talking while I'm driving. So, but that's it. I'm gonna run over and babysit a dog and hopefully be in some air conditioning. But on that note, peace, love, money.